Hello, everybody. My name's Chris Hood. I'm a partner at the law firm Heninger Garrison Davis. And today I'm going to answer a question sent to us by a client. And the question is this: how do courts determine who should be compensated in a mass disaster? I personally, in my firm, HGD, has a lot of experience over many years in cases involving mass disasters. They can be train derailments, they can be large industrial fires, they can be environmental spills. And the numbers of people adversely affected can be in the thousands. And so that presents a difficult burden for any court. How do I make sure that each of those individuals receive a fair and just day in court? The first responsibility is ours. We make sure that we present that client and all of those clients' claims in the best, fairest, and most effective manner. And that requires a lot of investigation. You have to have experts to research and determine what harmful combustion products came from the fire in the cases of large fires. In the case of environmental spills, what liquids, what chemicals were spilled onto the ground and how they traveled to the home or other property of your clients, damaging that property and sometimes damaging the health of the client. Once you get all that information in and you present it to the court can then decide, as it has in some of the cases we've been involved in, to classify all the people affected in a group called a class. It's called class certification, where one or two representative plaintiffs present claims that are typical and common of all the persons affected, and all of the persons affected are in one group called a class. Can then determine through a trial of the class representative client's claims how much the compensation should be for that client. And damages, which is the lawyer's term for compensation, can vary by client, and that doesn't eliminate the common and typical nature of all the clients in that class. And so the start would be to get your class certified and then find out through trial what the most common typical claim is worth. Second, in the absence of a class certification order, you can present all of your claims individually, and this often entails the use of special masters that are appointed by the court to assess each claim and to make a value judgment about it. You also have, many times, defendants will offer to settle claims, and that can also be processed through a special master. So in sum, depending on the size and scale of the case, the techniques used will vary from, as I said, class certification or individual claims processed on a scale basis. That could be expensive, but in those cases where defendants want to settle, they're usually willing to pay most of that. So those are effective means by which courts determine who is compensated in a mass disaster. I hope this information was helpful to you today, and we'll speak to you again later.